Hey guys, how are you? Wish you a very happy Dasara to all.
Same to you, sir.
Same to you, sir.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, thank you. All right. Okay, so we were doing SQL. We just started with SQL, and right. Okay, you guys got the SQL collab. Now let's do a quick revision, like literally 5-minute revision of our last class. Now, what are the different constraints that we have in SQL? Okay, yeah,
Unique,
okay,
not null,
correct,
Composite key,
okay,
Candidate key,
okay,
surrogate key,
correct,
primary key,
Primary
foreign
key,
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 foreign key,
foreign
unique
key,
key.
composite key.
okay, perfect. Now, what is the difference? What is a surrogate key?
The
System
built-in key.
generated key when we add new data.
So,
System generated key.
what is a surrogate key?
System generated values used as primary key in tables.
Correct. A system generated key which is used as a primary key. All right. Now, can primary key have null values?
no,
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 Can it have duplicates?
No.
no,
no, sir.
no,
Just unique value.
Can I have two primary keys in a table?
Yeah.
no,
no,
Sorry,
no,
sorry. It's composite keys, but it is not having duplicates.
But composite key also, if you're using a composite key as a primary key, still you can only use one primary key.
yes,
Yes.
What is a candidate key?
candidates for primary key.
Correct. It has all the eligibility for a primary key, but but still you can only have one primary key, or any column that will satisfy the requirements for a primary key is considered as a candidate key. Okay. Then what is a natural key?
The user inputted primary key.
It is a key given by the business.
Correct. So if the business says, I don't want a surrogate key, but I want, let's say, Aadhaar card as my primary key, in that scenario, that will become a natural key. It is a key. It is a column provided by the business to be considered as your primary key. Okay. Then what is the okay. What can I have duplicates in unique key?
No,
No.
Okay.
Unique must be unique.
All right. Now, what is a fact table and a dimension table? What is the difference between a fact table and a dimension table?
Fact table, it's a quantity data. For example, sales, financial data, like that. But dimension tables describe the data in any type of data. For example, names, age,
Customer table, product
attributes
table.
of the data.
Correct. Fact table is anything quantitative data, like your sales data, anything that is quantitative and measurable becomes your quantitative data, your fact table. Dimension table is what describes your fact table, like your customer table, product table, and all of that. That becomes your dimension table. Okay. All right. Awesome. All right. Let's start coding. Okay. So for coding, right, I'm going to use an online platform called SQLite Online. All right. I'm going to ping you the Okay, that is the thing. All right. So how does this work? It is an online platform. All right, where I think let me just try to sign in. We don't need to sign in, but you can sign in if you want. Right, so I've signed in. Okay, I've signed in. All right. Now we have different types of databases over here. We have SQLite, DuckDB, PGLite, MariaDB, PostgreSQL, my MS SQL. All right. Now I'm going to use PostgreSQL. All right. And I've connected to PostgreSQL over here. All right. You just have to click on connect and it will just connect like this. Click to connect. So I've connected here. All right. Now I need to create a table first. Okay. So I'll just copy that. It is there in your collab. Just copy that. Now to create a table, this is how we create a table in a database. How do we do this? Very simple. We write create table, the name of the table, and in open brackets, the column names. So we have employee ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, hire date, job ID, salary, department ID. All right. Now this is my columns that is going to be there in my table. And as you can see, employee ID, it is going to be integer format and it is my primary key. So I've applied a constraint there. All right. I've not applied any other constraints of here. So when I run it, you see employee table is created here. Okay. The table is created, but the table is still empty. Okay. I'm also going to create a department table as well. All right. So if I go back here, run this, same thing again, run this, I have a department table as well here. All right. Both tables are created, but they are empty. So I need to insert data into these tables. Now to insert data into these tables, I'll just copy this and insert into employees table and the column names in that employee table and values is going to be this. So these are all the values that I'm inserting. Okay. So I run this. Now my employee table has all these values inside. And the same thing I'm going to do for my departments table as well. And run it. Okay. Now to leave comments on SQL, in Python we use hashtag. In SQL we use hyphen hyphen. Okay. So now I have two tables. And if you see those tables here, it'll be like this. All right, you see employee ID. And after every, if it is a primary key, there'll always be a key symbol next to it. All right. And you have all the data here. All right. Let me write my first code. All right. Let me write my first code. Okay. So select star from. All right. Now I'm going to extract data.
Fun. Fun.
All right. I'm going to extract data from my employees table. Okay. So select star from employees. All right. Usually we put a semicolon at the end. If you don't put also, it'll run. No problem. All right. So now when I run this, I get all the employees from my employee table. You see? Easy peasy. Star means everything. Okay, star means give me everything from this table. Got it?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Now, the next thing is select star from employee table where department ID is equal to 10. What does this mean? This is used to filter data. All right. Where means filter. You remember if conditions like that. It's a condition. So I'm saying give me everything, all the columns. Star means all the columns from the employee table where the department ID is equal to 10. So this is my department ID column. All right. I'm going to run this. Now you see, I only get my department ID 10. Okay. Now let's say I don't want all the columns. I only want some columns. So what do? I write the names of the column. First name, last name, email. All right. From employees. Now you see, I get only first name, last name, email. Easy peasy, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
see,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
very, very simple and very easy. All right. Okay, I'll come back to this. Now let's say I need to select all columns from employees where the salary column is greater than 75,000. All right. So when I run this, you see my salary column has been filtered for only employees with greater than 75,000. Okay. Now I can do that for date as well. Let me close this. All right. You see where my hire date is greater than 2020-01-01. 2020-01-01. Okay.
Semicolon. Oh, no.
Yeah. So now
Or
I put it in the wrong place. That's fine. All right. Now you see 2020-01-01 and I have all the date column. All right. Filter the date column. Now when you're filtering a date column, you put it in quotes like that. Even though it is date format, you put it in quotes like that. You got it? Easy peasy. All right.
Sir,
Uh,
when we are using where, so we don't need to use semicolon here.
no, ma.
Okay.
No, semicolon is optional, right? At the end, you want to use it. Otherwise, it does not matter. Okay. But it is good practice to use it. Now, if I want to sort the data in a specific order, all right. Let's say I'm sorting my data. Let's say I'm selecting first name, last name, salary from employees, and I'm ordering by salary. By default, it does ascending order. All right, when I run this, you see all the lower salary will be on the top and the highest salary will be at the bottom. Okay, so it is by default, it does ascending order. If I want descending order, I just put desk, DESC. All right, which means it will do descending order. You see, now my highest salary is on the top and the lowest salary is at the bottom. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Easy peasy. All right. Now let's say I have two filters. Now, when you're practicing, guys, just use the same code that I've given you. All right. You can use more, you can try out more stuff, no problem. But if you know this one workbook, you can crack any interview. The way it has been designed, you will be able to crack any interview for SQL. All right. This is advanced SQL I'm talking about, not like entry-level SQL. All right. Someone came today to my office and this girl said, sir, I've already done the course. I don't think I can attend interview straight away. I asked only one question. All right. And she could not answer. Sir, this is not in SQL. And straight away I told her, then there's no ways you're gonna get a job. It is not her fault. It is the guy who's wherever she did that course, some scholar, something. They've done a data analyst course without teaching pandas. I was like, which data analyst course is without pandas? I don't know. All right, which was shocking for me. But anyways, unfortunately, there are a lot of people out there who do that. We don't have a choice. All right, anyways, now when I run this, okay, I have two filters here. One filter is salary greater than 75 and first name is equal to Michael. And Michael, again, I put it in quotations. When I use an and, all right, it means
Both condition are true.
Both conditions
satisfy
are
both the condition. To satisfy.
okay. Awesome. Now, if I put or, what will I get?
Both.
Any one condition
Any
can
one-
satisfy.
any one
is correct.
Correct. One of them has to be true. That's all. All right. So that means either this will be true or this will be true. All right. So when I run this, I'll get all people who are greater than 75,000 or whose name is Michael. So we get Michael as well. Imagine if salary was 60,000, even he will show up. Okay. So which means one of the condition has to be true and they will show up in your final results. Okay. All right. Now we have not. Not is what? Opposite.
Opposite of the
Correct. So here I am filtering for data which is not where salary is not greater than 75,000.
Sorry, 1 minute.
All right.
Not in.
Not means opposite
Not-
of
For output.
No, sir. Not in or normal not.
no, not, only not,
Okay.
only not. All right. So not means where salary is not greater than 75,000. You see, you got 75 as well. Does that mean it is not greater than or equal to? It is greater than. Got it? That is why you get 75 as well. You understood?
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
A lot of people get confused there. So why is 75 showing there? All right. Then next one is select count star from employees. All right. What does this count star mean? It means give me the count of everything. Total number of rows. This will give me the total number of rows in my table. I have 10 rows. So whenever you want to find out the total number of rows in a table, you use an aggregation function like this. Count star means count everything. All right. Then I have one more. Select sum of salary from table employees, which means give me the total sum of salary. So it'll add all the salaries and it'll give me total sum of salaries. These are aggregated functions. Okay, aggregation functions. Count, max, min, sum, average. All right, they're all aggregation functions. Got it? Then we have average salary as well. So it gives me average of the entire salary column. It'll add and divide by the total number of salaries. Okay. Then we have operators, like operators. Now, what is this? You remember rejects, something like rejects. Okay. Select star from employees where first name like M percentage. M percentage means what?
Starts from M and after
starts
that.
from M.
It starts
Correct.
from
It starts from M. All right. In rejects, we use hat symbol. Correct. Here we use percentage, which means give me everyone's name who starts from M. Now, why are we doing all this? Why? So where am I going to use all these? Fine, I can write this, but this is not my job, right? In fact, it is. So let's say your boss or your customer comes to you and he says, okay, he says, okay, Krish, I'll give you a very recent episode, okay? So day before yesterday, I met the managing director of Accenture. We had a meal, we had food together. Now, why did I do this? Um, a lot of my students are panicking. Sir, they're removing people everywhere. Why are they removing people everywhere? Are we going to have jobs? Blah, 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 blah. And so many people are asking me these questions. Now, I don't want to guess. I don't want to guess. So what I did, I arranged a meal with these guys and we met up. So we had Mercedes managing director, we had Accenture, we had, did I tell you about this story? What we spoke?
Tata.
Yes,
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 sir.
TCS.
TCS.
Yes, all right.
TCS.
Now,
Because after that,
one of
only
the
we had a
scenarios,
class.
correct. So one of the scenarios that TCS guy told me, okay, during that process, I'll relate to that only. He told me that they are firing people above certain age. All right, they're not looking at salary, they're looking at age, number of years of experience. All right, so age is one criteria. All right, and the second criteria they were looking at was where the domain was quality, QA. All right, now how will I find these guys in my entire, they have more than 3 lakh employees. All right, how will I find all these employees from different departments? So he will come and tell you, he'll tell me, Krish, can you give me the list of all these guys? All right. And and there also third criteria that they were firing was people where bench period was greater than 12 months. All right. So if someone who's sitting on bench for greater than 12 months, we'll fire them as well. All right. So now how will I get this? Very simple. Select star from employees where current date, hire date minus current date is greater than 15. Yes. So hire date is when they got hired, minus current date is today's date. Right? And if I take the years of year version of that, if it is greater than 15, that is my first criteria.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, sir.
And domain is equal to QA.
Yes, we will filter like this.
Yes, sir.
You remember? So now you know how it happens. So this is how we filter out data. And irrespective of, this is my first criteria, okay, where current date minus higher date greater than 15, right?
Minus current.
Yeah, minus higher date greater than 15. That is my first criteria. I'll pull out this data. Then I'll go back and I'll say select star from employees where domain is equal to QA. Okay. Then the third criteria I will check is where bench period. So they for bench, no?
Bench period is greater than 12 months.
Greater than 12 months.
Exactly. So bench period is greater than 12 months. So now I got these three criteria. Now I'll give him the list. All right. Maybe if he has more criteria, he'll tell me. Maybe whose name starts with A. Maybe he does not like people whose name starts with A. Fine, done. We'll do that as well. A percentage. All right. So this is how we use this. Now the same thing if I apply to customer. All right. This is internal firing, right? Let's say customer. Now customer comes and tells me, okay, Krish, I need total sales by region. Then I want total sales by city. Then I want total sales by state. All right. So what will I do? Select star from orders table where sum of amount. And I put the sum of amount and I group them by city, state, and region. Now, what is grouping? All right, let me show you. All right. Now I'm going to do some different way to ID, date, amount, okay, and city, and state, and region, right? So let's say we have something like this. Usually they will be in two separate tables. Let's assume that the table is like this. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 20, 20, 25, 100. City is Bangalore. State is Karnataka. And region is South. All right. Then I have 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's say 5 sales. Okay. Then 0, 2, 0, 1, 20, 25, 500. Then Bangalore. I won't do Bangalore. I'll do Chennai. All right. Then Tamil Nadu and South. Then I have 0, 3, 0, 1, 20, 25. Then 5,000. Then all the rich people in Delhi. And state, what state is this? What state is Delhi?
Delhi only.
only. Delhi only.
Delhi
Delhi
only.
It's a UT, sir.
North India, sir.
I know North, but it is UP
Delhi
or
only, sir.
Delhi.
UP.
Sir, it's a
Delhi-
Union
Delhi is a
Territory.
state.
Delhi only, sir. Delhi
Okay.
only.
UP also.
All right. 04, 01, 2025. 6,000. And then I say
Lucknow.
Kolkata and
WB.
WB. And it is in West.
West Bengal.
East,
sir.
East.
Zone
east.
Okay. All right. And then I have 0501 2025. And I again 5,000. Then I'll say Bangalore again, Karnataka, and South. All right. Now let me just make some duplicates. Okay. So my manager told I want total sales by city, state, and region. All right. Now, what is the best way to do this? Very simple. First thing first, I need the sum of this column, correct? Total sales means sum of sales, correct? Sum of amount. Now, before I do that, what do I need to do? I need to group them. Why group them? All right. Now, if you see, everybody is together now. They're all sitting together. All right. They're all sitting together. Now, when I take the sales by region, I will select South. Now I got total sales by region. Correct? Then I have total sales by North. I get that like that. All right. Then I have total sales by Bangalore. All right. You see what happens when I group them? They're all grouped together. You understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Then doing sales or sum or average or whatever becomes easy. So which is why whenever we are doing aggregation, like count, sum, average and all that, we do grouping. Got it? We do grouping. So this is how we group them all together. Now, this is what group by means. All right. So group by means, okay, now let me just finish these wildcards. So wildcard like your thing. So when you put it in square brackets, what does this mean? Where the name starts with
Vowels.
Well,
Vowels. Where the name starts with. See, I put that. So I'll get all the names that starts with ABC. I don't think I have any. M, J. All right. Anyways, then in Postgres, you see, I told you, right? In some cases, they are put it, the syntax is slightly different. So this is for Postgres. All right. In Postgres, you use something called similar to. So whenever the code does not work, you just have to type that code in ChatGPT or what do you call Google, and it'll give you the right code for Postgres or MySQL or PostgreSQL or SQL Server, whatever you're using. Okay. Then we have something called in. Okay. So what does this mean? So I have last name in, and I put the brackets, and then I have Doe, Smith, Davies. So, which means any last name which has Doe, Smith, and Davies, that will show up in my results. You see, Doe and Smith came. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Sir,
And if you want-
Postgres means as same as.
What ma? Postgres means?
As same as.
Yes, sir. Please explain that Postgres once.
What? Sorry, I didn't understand. What did you guys ask?
Sir, can you repeat
Postgres.
please the Postgres?
Postgres. Yes, this one only.
This one, sir.
What is this? What did you ask?
Sir, it is mean that, sir, as same as.
No, Postgres is a type of database, darling. Postgres SQL is a database. MySQL is a database. I remember I did it in the first class.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
They're all types of databases. You see, MySQL, PostgreSQL, SQL Server, Oracle. They're all different types of databases. All right.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And 90% of the code for all of them is the same. Sometimes it will be different. All right. So in that case, you just have to check in ChatGPT. Right. But you don't need to know all the code for everything. You just need to know one. All right. And if it doesn't work for you, then you just put it on ChatGPT and it'll tell you. So it is not needed for you to by heart. Okay, in Postgres it is like this. In MySQL it is like this. In SQL Server it is like that. You cannot do that. You will only know this if you worked on all databases. And they're not expecting that. They're only expecting you to know the basic standard. And in your interview, you will not be executing the code. Got it? You will not be executing the code. You'll be writing it on a notepad. So even if you write this, they're happy. Even if you write this, they'll be happy. Got it?
It is like simple English only, sir.
Exactly. Exactly. You just need to know where to write in, where to put brackets and all that. That's all. But otherwise, it is all English only. Very simple. Now, again, you see here where if I want department ID between 10 and 40. Now, what will I get? I will get 10, 20, 30, 40. Right. So I want all the department IDs between 10 and 40. You see, I got between 10 and 40. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we have something called alias. Alias means what? Alias.
Known as known as.
Like
As
nickname.
known as.
Nickname.
Correct. Like a nickname. So now if I want to give my nickname for my column, I can do it like this. Select first name as F name, last name as L name, salary as SAL from employees. Got it? So when I do this, when I execute this, my first name will become F name, L name, and salary. Now you just have to remember that this is not changing in your database. It is only changing, it is only showing this in your result. All right. It is not a permanent change to your database. Only in your result, it is showing this. Got it? So next time again, when you do select star from employees, it will not be F name, L name, and sal. It will be first name, last name, and salary. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's just created for temporary
Only,
period of time.
only for temporary, only for that query during the execution of the query. That's all. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now we learned the joins, right? Inner join, left join, right join, full outer join. What is inner join?
Yes.
What does inner join do? It gives you
Common
common.
from both tables.
Common
Common from both
elements.
the tables.
Matching records from both the
Common elements from both tables.
Correct. Left join.
Matching element from the
matching records
tables.
from the both the table plus left record unmatched record from the left table and
Remaining it will return null.
Correct. So
corresponding is null.
matching elements from both the tables plus remaining elements that did not match from the left table.
Left table.
Okay. And right join is the opposite. Matching elements from both the tables plus remaining elements from the right table. And wherever there is no match, it will be null values. Full outer join means matching elements from both the tables and remaining elements from both the tables.
Both the tables.
Got it? So we already know this. And you remember we did this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. It is a guaranteed interview question. Up to 7 years, guys. They will ask you one of the favorite questions in SQL. They'll give you 2 tables. In fact, when I first started attending interviews, all right. So I told you how I design my syllabus. When I first started designing the syllabus, I attended, I think, easily 150 interviews. All right, with my CV. I go attend interviews, I find out the questions, then I come back and I prepare the syllabus around those questions. All right, because the real-time experience versus your interview, they both are completely different, darlings. Okay. You will, even if you're a 10-year experienced, I got CVs, 14, 15-year experience who are not able to crack interviews. Why? Because they don't know what questions are coming. They are focused on only one part of their job, right? They will not ask questions only about what you did. They will ask questions about what they need. Correct. So for us, the success rate is very high is because of this. All right. It is very high because of this, because we know exactly what questions will come. All right. And they asked this question. I still remember the first interview I attended. They asked this guy asked this question. All right. And I was not a a very heavy user of SQL. I was a director for God knows what, 10, 15 years, I think. All right. I was running my own company. Right. So I didn't know. I gave him the right answer, but the nulls is what confused me. All right. So I gave him nulls as match. But you remember I told you nulls never match. Okay. These nulls will never match. Even though the spelling is the same, the memory location is different, which means they will never match. Got it? So that is the confusing part. But trust me, at least 7 out of 10 interviews, they will ask this question. Okay. Now in SQL, I discovered a, a loophole. I'll tell you what the loophole is. Every question they ask, the answer is there in the question only. All right. But I will show you how to break that question down in a formula. Okay. And when you use that formula, you can solve any question, any SQL question. Okay. And I'll show you that formula. Okay. I call it CTAG. CTAG. All right. That is what the name of the formula is. What does CTAG stand for? C stands for columns. What columns do I need? T stands for tables. What are the tables that I'm using? What tables do I need? Aggregation, A stands for aggregation. Am I doing any calculations in my code? Is he asking for some calculations? G stands for grouping. If I'm doing aggregation, then I have to be doing some grouping. And I'll tell you how the grouping also is done. All right. Now let's do a simple join. Okay. Now, the question he is asked is, okay, I want all first name, last name, and department name of employees. Now, if you look at my table, employee table, do I have department name in this?
No, sir.
No. Only department ID.
ID is there. Department name is sitting inside my.
Department.
table.
Now I have to join these two tables.
Yes.
All right, which means which column will I use to join them?
Department ID.
Department ID.
Department ID.
Because this is the primary key here, and this is the foreign key here. So this is the foreign key here. Correct. So now, what did he ask? Give me all first name, last name, and department name of my employees. So what columns do I need? I need first name, last name, and department name. So my first name is coming from which table?
Employee.
Employee.
Table.
Last name is coming from
Employee.
Employee.
Department.
department name.
Department.
Department table.
So first I write down the names of the columns, and you won't believe this. When my guys are
Table of.
when my guys are doing interviews, right? And when they use this C tag, the interviewer loves it. He loves it. He's like, this is a brilliant way of breaking down a problem. In fact, one of the interviewers said, I've never seen anyone analyzing the query in such a way. They love it. All right. So now when you break it down, all right. So I got the table names, I got the column names from the question only. Okay. Now, as he asked me anything like total salary or salary or anything,
No.
no.
sir.
So there are no aggregations. Okay. Then if there are no aggregations, there's no for grouping.
No grouping.
No grouping. All right. Now, whenever there is grouping, no, there will be a word called by. Okay. By region, by department, by employee, or whatever. So whenever you see a by, that means there is grouping. Simple formula. That's all. All right. Now you will see how I'll apply this to everything, and you will see how easily we'll get the answers. Now select E dot first name. E, why am I writing E? Because I'm telling it is coming from employee table.
Employee.
Last name is coming from employee.
Yes.
Department name is coming from department. All right. From employee E. So this is a alias. So if you can use as. If you don't want to use as, you just put a space and E, it will also work as alias. Got it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then join departments D. Now this becomes my left table, this becomes my right table. That's all. Whichever table you mention first will become your left table, whichever you mention next will become your right table. Now, I am joining on E dot department ID is equal to D dot department ID. So what am I joining on? Employees department ID is equal to departments department ID. Correct? So when I run this, I will get all the employee names and their departments. And if I don't mention what join, by default, it does inner join. You understood?
Yes, sir.
Easy
Yes.
peasy. Easy peasy. So the way you would write the code is select the column names from the table, join the table, and you have to mention on what are you joining, on department ID. That's all. That is your code. Now let's do another one. Okay. Now, he's saying, now when I do inner joins, all right, can I get employees who doesn't have department?
No.
Correct. Because it'll only match if they're both matching. Correct.
Yes.
What he's saying is now, I want employees, even if they don't have employee ID, even if they don't have department names. Okay. Which means I need all data from my department table where there is null values against their department. And I need all employees, even if they don't have departments. So which means when I run this, even if I have null, you see here, I have all department names, but there is no employee in support department. Even then I get it. Got it?
Yes.
sir.
So this is easy peasy. Now you know how inner join, left join works. Now, okay. Okay, now there is grouping here. Okay. Can you give me average salary by department name? See, by is there. By means grouping is there.
Grouping.
By name and count of employees by department. All right. Which means I am going to group them by department. So my C tag, C column names. So what do I need? Give me average salary by department name. So I need department name. I need salary. And if I need employee ID, I need employee ID. Why do I need employee ID? Because I'm doing a count of employees. So to do a count of employees, can I not just count the number of IDs in the employee table? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
In table names, I have two table names. I have employee table and department table. And aggregation, I'm doing two aggregations, average salary and count of employee ID. All right, which is already mentioned in my question. Average salary and count of employee. And grouping, G, I'm grouping by department. By department. All right. So now select D dot department name, average E dot salary as average salary, count E dot employee ID as count of employees. That is the name of the column that will be in my result. From departments D, inner join or join, whatever you want. Employees E on D dot department ID is equal to E dot department ID. And I'm grouping by D dot department name. Easy peasy. So you just have to follow this structure. So select column names from table names. All right. In the column names, you would also mention the average because that is also one of the columns. All right. And finally, you group them by department name.
Department name.
So now what did I get? I got the department name. I got the average salary and I got the count of employees. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Easy peasy. So this is also can be an interview question up to 7 years experience. And it is so easy to do this. Now, I want count of employees by each department. Again. All right. I want it by each department. All right. Now, if I remove this, all right, let's say count of employees by each department. So count of employees. So I need department by each department's department name and count of employees is my columns. Tables is department and employee table. Aggregation is count of employee ID. And group by each department. All right. So what will be my code? Select D dot department name. Count of employee ID as employee count of employees from department D. Left join employees E on. Why am I doing left join employees E? Why not inner join?
Because we
Because we want count of employee.
count
of employees from
Correct. Because I need all employees. All right. I need all employees.
who don't have department also.
Sir, please explain this left join means why when we have to use left, inner and right join.
That is based on the question, darling. See, why the question already tells me what I need. So inner join means what?
match all
I
the
need,
records.
I need only records that has match in both the tables. Both tables should have matching records. All right. Left join means in left join here, he's saying, give me count of employees. So did he say only give me count of employees if they have a department? No. He said, give me count of employees by each department. So for every department, I need count of employees. So in my support department, how many employees do I have? 0. Correct. But I need that as well. You understood? Yes?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
No. No. That's a no. All right. See, if a manager comes to you and he says, hey, Shruti, can you give me the number of employees in each department? Okay. So what do you need? The department name and the number of employees in each department. Now, if there are no employees in support department, does he want to know that as well? That's a yes or no answer.
Yes.
Shruti, you ask me the question. Participate, please.
yes, sir.
So if he says, give me the number of employees in each department, if there are 10 employees in human resource, he wants to know that. If there are no employees in a department, does he want to know that or does he not want to know that?
Want to know that.
He wants to know.
Yes, he wants to know.
He wants to know. That means, don't you think I need a count of all employees, even if they don't have a department matching between the two tables?
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes, sir.
that means I did a left join saying I need all departments, even if there are no employees. So when I do left join, will it give me all departments?
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
yes, yes.
Even if the employees are 0. Now, if I do inner join, will I get support department?
No.
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 I won't get. Why? Because there are no matching employees in the support table. All right. So when I run this is not the answer. Let me do this. Okay. Now you see here, support. I got all department names. Did I get all department names? Yes.
Yes.
Now in each department, I'm getting the count. Now this count is happening saying that there is 2 employees. So there is an employee table. There is a match for the department ID.
Yes.
Correct. If there are no employees, because there's no match for the department ID, it is still showing me that
Yes, yes.
As null.
as 0. Correct. And finally, I'm grouping by department name because he said by each department. So the minute I saw by each department, I'm grouping by department. So I got group by department. And I showed you how group by works. It will group all together and it'll show the answer by each. So marketing 2, finance 2, human resource 2, support 0, development 2, IT 2. Got it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right. So you just have to understand the question that he's asking. If he says, give me only count of employees where there are employees in the department. If there are no employees in the department, I don't want to see that. Then what will you do? Will you do inner join or left join?
Inner join.
Correct. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right. Now, if you write this 2, 3 times, you will get it now. First time, na? It's like going on a date with the first time with a guy. You will never understand the guy. All right. Only after 3, 4 times in that scenario, even after 10 years of marriage, you won't understand the guy. That's a different story. Correct, Ramesh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, with experience, you say.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why are you so depressed, man? Who is that second guess?
Me only, sir.
Are you married?
Sir, I told you my story, right?
What story, darling? I forgot the story.
No, I lost my
Arg.
girlfriend, sir.
You lost what?
I lost my girlfriend.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Correct.
Yeah.
He had changed it.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Sorry. No, but I'm talking about married people. If there's any married people, you should ask their husbands. They'll tell, even till date, after 25 years of marriage, he does not understand me. All right. That's a different story. Okay. But but in this case, we want average salary of employees by department. Okay, same thing. Department name, average salary is 2 columns that I need. Then I have employee table, department table. Average salary is my aggregation and grouping by department because I said by department, right? So we are going to group by department. So the answer will be in the same order. Select D dot department name, average salary as average salary from department D. Join employees E on D dot department ID is equal to E dot department ID. Group by D dot department name. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Easy peasy. You get the answer. So C tag is your what do you call it?
Formula.
Formula. Now, sometimes we use more, which I will tell you how, where, what, but this pretty much gives you answer for 90% of the scenarios. Okay. C tag will give you answer for 90% of the scenarios. Some cases where we use where or whatever, we will have to apply filters. So I use filter C tag F, or if you want to use sort, we use sort. But I didn't put that sort, filters, and all that. But that is all basic given. It is not something that you would probably have to. The minute you get C tag, sort and filters is very easy. You put it in the end. That's all. All right. Now I'll continue with the subqueries in the next session. Let me try do one more. Okay, I'll show you a limit. Right. Now, limit means what? Limit means give me that many rows in my result. Okay. Limit means if I put limit 1, I only want to see 1 row in my result. The top row. Okay. Now, give me the name of the employee who was hired first in the company. Okay, very easy. Columns, first name, last name, hire date. Table is only employees. I don't need department because they didn't mention anything about department here. No aggregation because there's no aggregation here. There's nothing like some count or whatever. And we're not grouping by anything because we don't see a by word here. All right. So when the interviewer gives you the question, right, write it down on a notepad. Usually they type it into the chat window, but you just write it in a notepad and make sure you get the question right. You write down the question the way you want to write it down and ask him, is this what you're asking for? And he says yes. Immediately put C tag and boom, your answer is there. Okay. Now select first name, last name, hire date from employees. Okay. Now he says the first employee who joined. So then I have to do an order by on hire date. Now, do I do a descending or an ascending order?
Ascending.
Ascending. Why? Because the oldest date means it is the lesser date. No, it is lesser date. So I want the lesser date on the top, the oldest date on the top. Correct? So I will order by ascending. And then I'm doing limit 1. So when I do limit 1, so when I do an ascending order on hire date, don't you think the first oldest employee will be on the top?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
And then he only wants one name, which is why I'm doing limit 1. So which means I will only get the name of the oldest employee in my database. You understood this, guys?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Easy, easy peasy. So
So
whenever
is there something like offset keyword present or not?
we don't need offset here, because offset happens
No,
when
no, just I'm just
the
asking.
second or third.
Not for this question. I'm just asking.
We will use offset. We'll come to offset. All right. When offset is used when you want to jump to the second or the third. Now,
Yeah.
if he says I want the second oldest employee, then I would use offset, which means I'm going from this offset. What does offset do? It jumps
Or if
from
you want from 5 to like any specific number after like 11th employee or what?
correct, correct. So offset means it will jump that many blocks. I don't know if you remember this game that we played when we were young, where we call it Kunde Bille in the South India, but I don't know what it is. You put a thing and you hop from one box to another. What is that game, man? You know, we kids we used to play hopscotch.
Hopscotch, hopscotch.
Yeah,
Hopscotch.
we are prepared.
Right. Same thing. Hopscotch is nothing but offset. So you put the thing to the second box and you jump from your current box to the second box. That is what offset is. You're jumping. So when I put offset 2, it'll jump 2 rows forward. That's all. All right. Now, if I do the same thing for highest salary in my employee table, how will I do it? So I will use salary column here. All right. Order by
Depending.
salary.
Order by salary
Ordered by salary.
Salary.
Descending.
This.
Descending. Why descending? Because then the highest salary will be on the top. Correct? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then I will get the person who is getting the highest salary. Got it? If I want the lowest salary, I just remove this. I will get the person with the lowest salary. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Easy peasy. And if you want top 2 highest salaries, then I put limit 2.
Then limit 2. Limit 2.
Correct. 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 All right. Okay. I'll do the subquery in the next session, guys. It's a little bit not confusing. You need to understand how it works. All right. So we'll do the subquery in the next class. All right. So just practice what we did today, and you'll be pretty much done. All right. Just focus on whatever I teach, like based on experience. I'm telling you, you will be able to answer any question. All right. Just focus on whatever I teach in the class. You don't need anything. You just need to understand the logic. See, we cannot by heart all these, darling. It is impossible. All right. We need to understand. And you need to understand when, like Shruti asked, that was a very good question she asked. When do I use inner join? When do I use left join? When do I use right join? That is the confusing part. And I agree with Shruti on that. Now, like I said, try when you understand the question, you will understand the when, what to use when. If they're asking, give me all departments and their number of employees, then I have to do a left join on the department. Correct. So that way I get all department names, even if there is no match. Correct. So that is how we depend. And if we only ask you, I only want department names if there are employees in there. That means each department should have an employee, which means they should have a match. Then I will use an inner join. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And right join, you just have to, if we don't hardly use right join because we just have to switch the tables. The left table becomes right table becomes left table, then you always use left join only. Correct? Because it depends which table you mention first. Got it?
Got it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. All right.
Sir, the employee in the question and the employee table were different, no, sir?
What, darling? What was the question? Sorry.
I said the employee in the question.
Huh?
So, and the employee table.
I didn't understand the question. The employee is table name is employee here.
Like, okay.
What do you mean? I didn't understand. The employee in the table is different to the employee in the table. I didn't understand the question.
So I asked that these two employees are different, no?
Which two employees?
I think that you asked the average salary in the employees by department part.
Okay.
We have to check the average salary in the employee table, na?
I think sir have missed us in
Yeah,
employee.
spelling only, but it is in employee table only
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
because we need employees. So we will find the employee table only.
yeah. Because we only have two tables. No, the name of the maybe spelling mistakes there. I'm sorry, ma. Okay. The average salary of employees, which means where will I go check average salary of these employees? Which table?
Employees table.
In employee table.
So it will be the same thing, no?
Yeah,
Why-
sure. I got confused there. That's why I asked.
Don't get confused, darling. You didn't get confused. I got confused. All right. I got confused. All right. Awesome. All right. Practice it. You will understand it. It is very simple, very easy. It is literally English. All right. Except you need to know how to organize it and get the right answer. That's it. Okay. Awesome. That's about it, guys.
Yes,
Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys in the next session.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you,
Good
sir.
night.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Good night, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Krish. Good night.
Good night. Nikhil, I'm sorry, Nikhil. I was held up with some meetings today. Can you call me tomorrow, Nikhil? I'll chat with you tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Fine.
Sorry, buddy. All right.
No problem, sir. Okay.
All right. Bye.
Thank you.